Chapter 28. Let the Witches Eat Cake. Gothel and the Odd Sisters locked the cellar door, hiding away all their secrets from prying eyes while they got up to their skullduggery. Rapunzel was still in an enchanted sleep and wouldn't wake until the Odd Sisters chose to wake her. Mrs. Tittlebottom was spirited out of the cellar and up to her room after they altered her memory. Then the foul witches quickly hid all Rapunzel's things. They ripped down her birthday banner and haphazardly packed up all her belongings, stuffing them into the cellar, along with everything else they didn't want Mrs. Tittlebottom to happen upon. Lucinda performed a remarkable memory charm that caused Mrs. Tittlebottom to forget everything that had happened after the soldiers came to take the flower. She wouldn't remember Gothel's leaving, bringing the baby Rapunzel home, or having employed Mrs. Pickle, who had the misfortune of setting foot in such a wicked and demented household. The poor dear's body was still lying on the cellar floor, locked away with the rest of the horrors lurking down there. Rapunzel became just another possession, an implement to bring Gothel's sisters back from the dead, a way to stay young forever. She wasn't even a person in Gothel's mind. Gothel only saw the flower. The witches were looking forward to a long afternoon without interruption so they could devise their plans and go over what they should do differently the next time they performed the spell. But suddenly, and with great surprise, Mrs. Tittlebottom wandered into the parlor, looking quite disheveled and worse for wear. She was confused at finding Gothel and the Odd Sisters stuffing birthday cake into their mouths at an alarming rate. "Oh, hello, Mrs. Tittlebottom. What are you doing out of bed?" asked Gothel, annoyed, but pretending to be concerned about the poor woman. "Oh, Mrs. Tittlebottom, this is a magnificent cake," squealed Ruby, spitting cake as she spoke. "Oh, yes, you should try it," said Lucinda, biting the head off a marzipan kitten. "Lady Gothel, may I speak with you in the kitchen?" asked Mrs. Tittlebottom, befuddled and horrified by the entire scene. "Yes, of course, Mrs. T." Gothel followed the bemused Mrs. Tittlebottom into the kitchen. She could see she was confused and probably a little feather-headed. "I'm surprised you're awake, Mrs. T. You were quite woozy after your fall. I think you should go back to bed." "My fall, lady?" "Oh dear, you don't remember? You fell down the cellar stairs. I was so worried about you. I still am. Now please, let's go back upstairs." "The cellar, lady? I never go into the cellar." "I know, Mrs. T. I was just as surprised as you are. I think you are looking for me. What are your sisters doing here, and why are you dressed like that?" asked Mrs. Tittlebottom. "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. T. I hadn't the opportunity to tell you I made peace with my sisters and asked them over for my birthday." "Your birthday?" "Oh, Lady Gothel, I didn't know, or I would have baked you a cake." "Not to worry, Mrs. T. You've not been well. As you can see, Mr. Butterpants made me a lovely cake. You can bake one for me next time." "I feel so strange, lady. Maybe I should go back to bed." "Yes, Mrs. T. I think that might be for the best. You've had a very trying day." "Have I, lady? Well, with being so unwell, I mean." "Yes. I will bring up some tea in a little while, and a slice of Mr. Butterpants's cake." "Yes, please." Mrs. Tittlebottom followed Gothel back to the parlor on her way up to her room and stopped abruptly. She stared into the parlor, dazed, transfixed. She seemed to be looking for something. She didn't even notice the Odd Sisters hovering over the cake, devouring it like wild beasts. "What is it, Mrs. Tittlebottom?" asked Gothel. "I'm not sure. Something doesn't feel right, like something is missing." "There, there, Mrs. Tittlebottom. Look at all these gifts my sisters brought for me for my birthday." "Very nice of them, lady." "Yes. Now go upstairs, and I will be there soon with some tea." After Gothel saw Mrs. Tittlebottom disappear up the stairs, she gave the Odd Sisters a wrathful look. "What in Hades are you doing to that cake?" The Odd Sisters all stopped eating at once and looked at Gothel with the most confused and surprised expression on their faces. "What?" "We have to conduct ourselves as normally as possible, and we have to make that woman up there believe we like her." "That's stupid. Let's just kill her," said Ruby. "No, I need her. I'm taking Rapunzel somewhere safe, somewhere no one can find her. It was stupid of me to think I could keep her here. She's always running about in those fields. Someone is going to happen by one day, and they will put it together and guess she is the missing princess." I've been very sloppy to let this go on so long. No, we need to hide my precious flower away so no one ever gets their hands on her. Then why do you need the old woman? Asked all three of the sisters at once. I need someone to watch over my sisters while I'm with Rapunzel, said Gothel, looking at them like they were idiots for not realizing that themselves. Oh, and Lucinda, I will need you to do a memory charm on Rapunzel. Wipe her memory of this place. I want her to think she's always lived in her tower, with me as her doting mother, the only person in the world who loves her. And what about her aunties? Best we don't introduce you just yet. I'll have a hard enough time convincing the little brat that I love her. Why bother with the pretense at all? Why not just wipe her memory and keep her asleep? Asked Lucinda. Oh, yes, I love that idea. Yes, let's keep her asleep. I can't stand the idea of having to spend my days entertaining the little brat. Yes, then it's all set. We'll keep Rapunzel asleep in her tower, said Ruby, clapping her hands and then stuffing more cake into her mouth. And her hair will grow and grow, said Martha. Yes, it will grow so long we will wrap it around your sisters and heal them, said Lucinda. Do you think that will work? Asked Gothel, her eyes wide. We do, the odd sisters said together. It sounded like the clamor of freakish black birds. Imagine how long her hair will be in 10 years. Gothel and the odd sisters laughed and laughed. Their cackling rang out into the many kingdoms. They didn't care who or what heard them. As far as anyone knew, they were just four happy sisters eating cake.